Stephen Dixon is in the building. And Stephen, you say what?
Man, do men know how to handle their woman? So we talking directly to men this morning. We want to know, do you feel confident? Do you have your swagger together to handle your woman?
That's coming up next. And he's back for a second day of controversial conversation. He's the author of the book, Men Don't Heal, We Hoe. And he says flat out, any marriage that fails is the responsibility of the man. We got my man Tony on the line to respond. What up, Tom?
I was going to give you an example of something that'll, maybe he can broaden my horizon. There was a thing that was aired on TV not so long ago, a court case on divorce court where a woman had left her husband because she said he was too nice. He was an excellent husband for her, but he was just too nice, and she wasn't used to being treated nice. Now, I don't know how it was his fault that his wife was a nutbag,
What you gonna say about this?
I discuss all those type of things in my relationship training. I had a brother recently that I talked to that was his problem, that he was too soft and too sensitive. But the example is, as men, we are leaders in our families, in our communities, in our marriages. And so by me saying that men are responsible, I'm not saying that men are not trying. I'm not judging your effort. I'm saying that ultimately God created us to be responsible. Just as, when you go to work, you have a responsibility in your job and you know what you're responsible for. In marriages, women and men, no one's taking responsibility. So I'm saying the man is responsible. So if that woman left, it's something that man did to make her leave or to drive her away. So we need our men to just take that on the chin and start saying, I need to be a better man. I had a conversation with a brother where I said, I told him, I said, you need to be more man. And so that's why I said to that guy, I said, you need to be more man. You need to figure out, learn your woman, know what she needs, and provide that.
Wow. Stephen Dixon putting it down. Got my man Stephen Dixon on the line today. He's in the studio, actually. You guys are on the line. He's the author of the book, Men Don't Heal, We Hoe. Big Reese, what's up, man?
How do you adjust all the time to constantly be a leader for someone who doesn't follow you?
In marriages, we need men to take that responsibility. I'm the man. I'm going to lead my household. I'm going to lead my family. But what you're talking about is consistency. When a woman sees consistency in her man, she will fall in line.
See, that I agree with, the consistency part, because some men, they'll do good one day, and then you don't know which side of their attitude you're going to get the next day. And that's also going to be the way the woman reacts to you, and that causes extra drama.
Now we got my man Stephen Dixon, author of the book, Men Don't Heal, We Hoe. Leon's got some text coming in at 51075. They going in today, man.
Yeah, man, they going in. Actually, this is coming in from a female from the 773. She says, first off, I'm a female.
She shouldn't be on the show today. She ain't listening. Go ahead.
How is it the male's fault that their marriage failed? You can't just say men mess it up, and that's why it fails. No offense, but females are not perfect. They do some messed up doo-doo. So yeah, females mess up too. Please help me understand.
Yeah, we're not saying that women don't make mistakes. Not even at all. Nowhere near that. I'm not excusing women from making mistakes. What I'm saying is in marriages, men have to take responsibility. We have to have men that are starting to stand up and say, you know what? All this is me. Everything that happens in this household is me. Anything that goes wrong in this household is me. I'm going to lead it. It's going to work. And it's about role definition. It's about men knowing. For example, a couple years ago, my wife came home and said, hey, I got laid off today, honey. I said to my wife, don't worry about that. That's not your responsibility. I got all this. I'm going to take care of all this. My wife said, how are you going to do it? That is not your concern. I'm going to go and get it. And I didn't know what I was going to do at that time, but as a man, I'm responsible for my family. I'm going to go and figure it out.
And Stephen, I'm going to go on ahead and admit that when you said that you guys got to be the leaders, I was like, hell no, I don't want somebody to say that they're leading me and I need to follow.
Hold on. Go ahead, finish what you
And I was like, no, I'm not the type of woman to want somebody to tell me you need to follow me. But right now, what you just said, I understand, because that means that that's something that your wife needed to hear at that moment.
She needed to hear it.
Another story brought to you by Nina Chantel, courtesy of GPS tracking devices.
Hey, man, 312-591-1075.
This thing of the day.
Also 51075 on the text side. WGCI.com, keyword Morning Ride. Tony Score the Morning Ride, getting it in, man. Get at us, man. Stephen Dixon on the line.
All right, this is coming in from a 312. This listener says, look, I believe that to a certain extent, you can read your woman and provide what she needs. But sometimes, Steve, come on, man, you can't simply because the two aren't even compatible from the get-go.
Man, my message has to be clear. It is very clear. We can't have indecisiveness. We can't have it both ways. At the end of the day, we need our men to stand up and be responsible for our marriages. Let me be clear. I'm not saying that women have not ruined marriages. I'm not saying that at all. I'm not saying that women are not at fault, in what they do or the mistakes they make in the marriage.
Hey, man, I have got to thank. We got to get some love to my man Stephen Dixon. Spent the last 2 days with us. Author of the book, Men Don't Heal, We Hold. Hey, brother, you put some knowledge down, man. We appreciate it.
Man, I'm just trying to come in, man, and just be strong and be positive. And I'm all for marriages surviving and being successful. So I'm going to be strong, man. But right now, marriages are in trouble. So we need a clear message on how to go forward in our marriages.
All right, if you can just give it in a few words or less, what is your main message for saving marriages out there?
My main message for saving marriages is that we need men to be responsible for the marriage. Again, it's not about effort. I'm not judging a brother's effort. I'm not saying that men aren't trying. I'm saying that when in my first marriage, when I got a divorce, it was because I wasn't leading my woman. Now that I'm in a good marriage, it is also because I know how to lead my woman. So we need our men to be.
I commend you at working at how to be a better man once you got the divorce.
Right, and realizing your mistakes. Hey, man, give them your information if they want to get with you.
Hey, website, StephenJamesDixon.com, Facebook, Stephen James Dixon, and Twitter, Stephen J. Dixon.
All right, that's my man, author Stephen Dixon. Now we about to get out here so we can go and do some hoeing. Tony Score the Morning Ride. GC.